If your baby is going to die, and it doesn't have to, it shouldn't matter how much money you make. I think that's something that, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat or something else, we all agree on that, right? I mean, we do.
That was Jimmy Kimmel's emotional plea this week, which led, as we just showed, Republican legislators to call for a Kimmel test for any Obamacare legislation. Meanwhile, the Federal Communications Commission, now headed by Trump nominee Ajit Pai, told a radio host today he will review whether Stephen Colbert's joke about Trump was, quote, obscene and then, quote, take appropriate action. He said if there is an obscenity violation, the government could fine Colbert for joking about Trump and Putin. Back with me, Christina and Nancy. Nancy?
What? What? I mean, if the FCC looked at some of the things that Trump himself said, would they fine him for being crude and making all kinds of lewd remarks? I mean, this can't be. This really...
It can be, because
I mean,
this is the same administration where Jeff Sessions is prosecuting a woman for laughing during his...
Oh, right.
His,
Well, I think, Nancy, it was Ben Franklin who said, oh, it be. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's not a real quote.
From 179th Street.
It's not.
That's Ben Franklin said that.
Well, it's not a real quote.
Yeah.
But these are real quotes. If we're going to talk about obscenity, I mean, it's fascinating to see President Trump administration, and the president hasn't weighed in directly on the FCC piece. This is breaking news tonight. But here are some other comments that the FCC could potentially look at if they're reviewing obscenity.
Great.
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters. I would bomb the out of them. You can tell them to go themselves.
Christina.
So this is what a dictatorship and a kleptocracy look like, okay? So we have someone who is making money every day off his private businesses. He's got his entire family working in the White House, right? And no one's saying anything about it. We're sort of talking about Obama giving a speech, not about the fact about Trump Hotel in D.C. and all these other things.
And every chance he can to promote himself and his family.
Right. Yeah. And then we have people where anyone who speaks out against him is subject to review or prosecution. And we also have a White House spokesperson who either lies or just refuses to even deal with the truth in any capacity.
At the behest of the president.
Let's pause just on the important word you just used, review. Right? It may be that the FCC ultimately does not try to find Stephen Colbert. I'm not sure that that's the governmental fight they want to pick. But Nancy, as someone who works in comedy and political speech, what does it say that the government's even saying we're going to review something that, again, is not, there are certain things you can't say on TV. Everyone knows that.
Absolutely.
Well, what Colbert did was political commentary.
Right.
People might find it crude, but it was certainly under the obscenity test under law.
Right.
Political, not random.
No, but what it does is it starts making people afraid. They then they feel, maybe I have to back off, to go with what Christina is saying, certain topics, certain people, or there could be real recriminations. I mean, I don't think he'll lose his show. I don't think he'll lose other jobs, but the threat is out there. Now, he even said, I might choose different words. Why should he have to?
Right.
When you look at the kind of crude statements the president himself has made.
And continues to make, right? And so why all of a sudden is everyone clutching their pearls?
Right.
Where were they for the past 8 years?
When the things
all
said
the
about
things
President Obama and Michelle and their family that were totally unjustified.
children.
And
It's ridiculous.
well, plus it also goes with the territory. If you're leader of the free world, you're going to get some sticks and stones thrown at you.
Get some thick skin and learn how to deal, right? If you are sort of the leader of this nation, and we understand people are going to have ideas and issues.
Yeah.
Deal.
Christina Greer and Nancy Giles, as always, interesting. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Ari.
Thanks, Ari.
That is the last word for tonight.